Should I? Either we'll get the mirror, or we're going to see Ices and Marth, or Ices and Fox, or Fox and Sheik. Okay, we are getting the Marth Fox Ditto. Pretty exciting. I used to play this quite a bit with Grab and Go and Archangel. We played a lot of this particular teams matchup. And the way it works, in my opinion, if you're playing it the way that I see it, the way a lot of teams decide to play it, is they'll use Marth as a point. So basically it's like Fox is the Marines and Marth is the Army. Fox is the one conquering the ground without going too far behind enemy lines, and then Marth is going to hold the position that they've already won afterwards, and then cover all the options on the inside, and he sets up beautifully when he can do that. So he has so many good ways to like space with his aerials and things.
Oh, let's go, baby!
Yeah, it was definitely, Stango's definitely pumped to see that up air. And you can see Ultimascout in particular seems to be a proponent of that army style of staying behind, not trying to be inactive, but to play like a sort of passive game where he's ready to punish anyone for trying to take the space that the Marines have already conquered. Okay, we get a nice little combo here. That brings it back pretty close to even. I mean, in teams, so many crazy things can happen that in teams, I'd say one stock is not a lead. Whereas in singles, it kind of always is, despite what people tell you. Oh yeah, right there. I think that SluG can quick grab the ledge, and then that way Stango will be able to cover everything on the stage, and SluG can cover everything off the stage. So that's where I would have gone with that. But it looks like it's still working out okay for them. I mean, they have a pretty huge lead right now. Oh, we try to get the up smash. That was a good idea to reaction. I don't think he was all the way aware of what R2DLiu's percents were. He could have probably gotten either a grab or turnaround up tilt as well, and then back aired him back off of the stage or into his partner's Stango's down air or something. And that's one of the things that Marth really adds to this team, is he has a good potential. He has good gimping potential. You can sort of pass him in the alley-oop and he will literally dunk them. Oh yeah, I like that back air. Yeah, so on the other side, a Fox also needs to be able to play the role of the army and sort of conquer the land. And that's going to require a bit of a different playstyle. He doesn't do it quite the same way. He has the retreating back airs to help cover it, but usually it's just the fact that when he's in a non-committed type of stance, he can do so much. Alright, so now we have a Ultimascout and a 2v1 against these two. Ooh, that was a really good idea. I like the nair. It would have hit him reverse unless he smashed GI'd super hard, and then we get a back air. But it didn't work out that way. Ooh, I would have just shined him right there. Shine passing is, I think, a pretty underused. That could be a charge up smash to kill, but, they're just going to push him off the stage and do a team's edge guard. Should work. Wait, Ultimascout is back. No, he's not. He's not. That's it. They're not going to mess this one up. Okay, we take him to Dreamland. I mean, it's Tim's favorite stage. R2DLiu, always thought was really good when he has a lot of space to move around, because he plays to the fundamentals really well. So having a large stage where he can maneuver around his opponents, find ways to bait them, has some room to run away if he needs to, and avoid the skirmishes is good for him, because he really thrives on getting. R2DLiu tries to, even in teams, he'll try to skew the risk-reward ratio as far as possible in his favor, and he doesn't do that by taking, big risks that might have huge reward. He's going to try. His first priority is to not get hit. Don't get hit, like Isaiah said, and his second priority is to hit the opponent, which is probably a really good way to play teams. I always looked at it like a sort of zone defense in basketball, where you're both, sort of controlling parts of the stage. And right now, you see green team's back into a corner. They're going to have to work hard to get out of here. Stango doesn't want to let him back, and that's the job of Marth. Okay, yeah, it kind of gets tippered. And you can see that's why Stango's team's Marth is a bit different than his singles one, is that he's trying to just stop anyone from coming out of Fox's pressure into the center of the stage, so he really has no means of escape other than to be edge guarded. It's kind of in teams, there's a lot more checkmate scenarios than there are in other formats of the game like singles. I guess that's the other main one, huh? All right, wait, can I have the chat popped out too? Hey, Mafia. Haven't seen you in a while, dude. And Panties is in the chat. Nice, nice. Nice to see you two guys. Haven't seen you in a while. That one guy got into the summit, though. Okay, I really like the, you see Stango utilizing the pivot F smash there. Where you can catch way more. Ace, once again, have a big lead. I'm surprised to see that forward smash from Stango in that kind of spot. Sort of like in singles when you're in a bad spot, and the best thing to do is just get out of there and find a better spot to attack from, because you're just going to die otherwise. He kind of threw out the F smash, which I guess, the way he looks at it is if he gets that, they almost won the game already. I think that could have been a down air right away. He reacts with a forward air or a back air instead, which isn't bad. Kind of crazy exchange with a couple phantom hits. Yep. Yeah, as the Fox there, you have enough time when they're in hit stun in order to, you either will up smash the down throw, or if they go a little too high and DI full in, you should have plenty of time to be able to do a short hop up air and finish it off that way. And then you want to short hop up air them on the side that's farther away from your partner. That way if they smash DI out, your partner can cover it with a strong move of their own. Or, you know, they can use an up tilt, which will set up into another big aerial. Alright, so we're going back again. It looks like we have Ultimascout Falcon. I'm actually a fan. I've always thought that maybe his Martha's his best character, but his Falcon is so explosive sometimes, because sometimes the knee just hits you out of nowhere. Alright, a little bit of a ledge steal from Stango going on. Alright, Stango going, SluG going out there for the shine. He wasn't all the way below the stage, so it didn't quite work out. I think it may have otherwise. Oh, thank you. I mean, I could have done that. Alright, alright, alright. What's the green team have to do to get back here? Here's what I think they have to do. Stango and SluG are playing a bit more passively than most like a top team would. So I think the way to do it is you kind of push them around off the stage. So you'll like hit one away and then just like completely destroy the other guy. And then so you know that if you do that, the partner's going to want to come in and save his teammates. So then you can use your zoning aerials to push them back out again. Then you get a lot of free damage and you get multiple 2v1 scenarios. And I think that would be the maybe I want to say the best macro way to play this right now. We'll see how they handle it. It looks like Ultimascout's playing a similar role with his Falcon that he was with his Marth. I guess the difference is he has a bit more speed, particularly in the air, so he can stand farther away and still be a threat to his opponents. Like right there, he tried to knee Marth for comboing him. Okay, now we have a 2v1. Let me tell you, Fox Falcon 2v1s, they have some stuff. One of my favorites is at particular percents against fast fallers, and we have a game taken from R2DLiu and Ultimascout. One of my favorite team combos with them is you can grab with the Fox or whatever character, and then Falcon can stomp. And at a particular percent, I think it's like in the 50s, and going up until like 80 or 90, you can, the Fox is fast enough to run regrab out of the stomp. So you just like repeatedly stomp and then go run regrab. It's pretty cool looking. And eventually, you know, you end up with a knee when you think they're going to die or whatever. And they're demoralized when you win the whole set. Alright, Yoshi's story, pretty interesting stage. We saw how far away Ultimascout liked to stay from the fray so that he'd be able to like sort of see a clear picture and then respond to it as he came in. There's not enough room on Yoshi's to do that, just like plain and simple. But it looks like he's still able to find those knees. He's gotten, I think, the second one so far. Okay, it's back airs. Okay, so right there, if I'm SluG, I'm working to get a 2v1 to, for sure, kill Ultimascout, and then I think you still have time to grab the ledge after. So like you just throw in a weak nair or forward air there, it'll let Stango extend much easier into whatever else he wants to do. Like leave the ball on the ground and wait for him to pick it up. Ultimascout just guessing with these knees. He's got the reads. That's how he plays. All right. Yeah, definitely some good communication coming from the green team. I hear R2DLiu say, "My bad, I wasn't like ready for it." You know, he thought he was just going to cover it, and that's so it's like a miscommunication, but it's an improvement because I think what R2DLiu is thinking in that spot is, you know what, Falcon could just jump up and knee. Why wouldn't he just do that? And Ultimascout's thinking, well, Fox can just up smash, so why doesn't he just do that? So it's good that they're starting to straighten that out now. Because I think the usual team for R2DLiu recently has been with Weedle. So although Ultimascout and David have teamed in the past, it seems like it may have been a little while. And you know, so sometimes it's real unclear as to who should take what, because either option's a good one. And the question is, can Ultimascout save the first set? They do have a whole nother set behind them, so. Wow. There's no way he's going to do it, right? Yeah, okay. So we are back to the reset. And now one more set, and whoever wins this one takes the whole thing.